Welcome back to the second semester and to another video lesson. This time we're dealing with writing and we'll talk about how to write argumentative essays. Welcome back. So, what is an argumentative essay? One of the commonest ways to assess a student's writing skills at high school and college is through argumentative essays, which must be written in a rhetorical mode that requires the student to explore an arguable topic, collect data and evidence on the topic, and establish a position which will then be presented fairly and logically in the essay. In language assessment, candidates applying for important exams are required to write essays, especially argumentative essays. As you know it, Cambridge English contains this type of task. FCE, CAE, and CPE exams, along with IELTS, will contain argumentative essays as assignments, together with TOEFL, the American language proficiency test for non-native speakers, usually those people wishing to enroll in American universities, who also must sit for the SAT, which is the equivalent to the American vestibular. So, when it comes to the SAT, which stands for Scholastic Assessment Test, language is assessed through reading. So the critical paper is divided into two tasks: passage-based reading and sentence completion questions. And writing. So when it comes to writing in the SAT, you will have to improve sentences. You will have to identify sentence errors. You will have to improve paragraphs. And you will have to write an essay. As you can see, we've been having practice on all these skills, and in my humble opinion, they are extremely important if you want to meet the international standards of written English. Regardless of the exam you are sitting for, the elements of an argumentative essay will always be the same. As you may recollect, we're also dealing with the magic four, an introduction, two body paragraphs, and a conclusion, but in minor detail, these are the elements of a well-written argumentative essay. To begin with, an introductory paragraph. It introduces the topic of your essay. You want to begin with an attention-grabbing opening. You should have an enticing hook that grabs the reader's attention, such as an intriguing question, an interesting anecdote, a thought-provoking quotation. Follow with some background information on why the topic is timely or why it is pertinent to be discussed. Usually, historical information will do. Actually, the introduction should begin with general statements and gradually get more specific as it leads up to the thesis statement, which is the last sentence in the introductory paragraph. As a matter of fact, the big star to your essay is the thesis statement. As the last sentence in the introductory paragraph, the thesis statement is the main idea of the entire essay. Essentially, it is a sentence that states clearly what you will prove or what position you will argue in the essay. It narrows your topic's focus to the major points that will be discussed in the body of the essay, and it determines the organization of the essay. It is the big star of the whole composition. In an argumentative essay, part of the body will be a rebuttal paragraph. This rebuttal paragraph is necessary in an argumentative essay to present the opposing viewpoints to your position on the topic. It explains the opposing viewpoints and refutes the claims, which will strengthen your argument and make your position more credible. Actually, the rebuttal paragraph works best immediately following the introduction. However, it is sometimes located before the conclusion paragraph. What determines the position of the rebuttal paragraph is the thesis statement. And what should the body paragraphs actually do then? The body of the essay supports the major points of the thesis statement. The body paragraphs are organized according to the order the major points are listed in the thesis statement. The major points are addressed in one or more paragraphs and supported by specific details. As you will have a word length, I suggest you should keep your composition to 4 paragraphs. Then, how about the topic sentences? How are the topic sentences different from the thesis statement? So, thing is, each single paragraph begins with a topic sentence. Similar to the thesis statement, the topic sentence states the main idea of that particular paragraph and relates directly to the major points listed in the thesis statement. I would say that the thesis statement states your opinion, and the topic sentences will explain flat facts. You see, the purpose of the body paragraphs is to support your thesis statement. So, how about these supporting details? Think. The topic sentence is backed up with supporting details. They're facts coming from books, magazines, the internet, or even your own personal experiences. And they relate directly to the major points stated in the thesis statement and offer further analysis. And finally, last but not least, the conclusion. The conclusion sums up the major points of the essay and ties all major points together before making a final comment on the argument. It brings closure by restating the thesis, by offering a final thought, and by leaving an overall message to the reader or a call to action. New points that are not addressed in the body paragraphs cannot be brought up in the conclusion. Okay? So, thanks for watching.